Ash, the change was announced this morning after speculation as to whether or not the world-renowned race would return to Hawaii Island. We now know that about half of last year's competitors will compete in Kona, with the rest moving to an unknown venue. Some published reports say it may be in France, but Ironman organizers insist that's not decided yet. They say the new format is in the best interest of the local community and their athletes.
We just felt like this would be the best solution moving forward.
For the first time in its history, the Ironman was split into 2 race days in 2022, allowing men and women their own crack at the course. But the 2-day event also caused a strain on Kona locals, and criticism was immediate from local businesses and community members.
You can plan and plan on paper, but until something comes to life in a community, you really aren't going to understand all of the impacts. How do we reduce this strain on the community, but continue with the history of Ironman in Hawaii and keep our commitment with the dedicated race days for both men and women?
The Ironman organization and Hawaii County came to the compromise of splitting venues in 2023, with the women racing in Kona and the men at another location, then switching off in 2024 for the men to race on the Big Island. Economically, this means Kona will only get about half of this year's visitors and competitors, but the Hawaii Tourism Authority is taking a glass-half-full approach.
You could say that we're losing out on half of the race, or the race has grown so much that half of what it is now is what we used to have. And so it's a good balance between retaining the prestige, retaining, the economic benefits of the event at a scale we can handle.
And local businesses in Kona agree it's a necessary change to keep the Ironman in the 808.
We also realized that what an impact it had on our community and how it strained a lot of resources during that race week. So it certainly won't be as good for our business, but overall, we live in the community too year round, and we want to make sure that whatever happens is working for both Ironman and the community.
Do we wish it would have been a different outcome and that, it would have flowed smoothly and not impacted the community in some of the ways it did? Absolutely. But we're also incredibly excited about being brave and bold and trying something unique and different.
The Women's Ironman Championships is set for October 14th, 2023 in Kona. The men's race date and venue is to be announced early next year. Kyle Chinen, Hawaii News Now.